Hello, one and all. Welcome to another session of Scales of War, a D&D 5e campaign. I've added a subtitle.
DM'd by Mikayla.
It's just gonna get longer to the end.
Oh, we have a new board.
What happened last time, guys? Because I think it was kind of action-packed.
It was very action-packed. So
the shortest notes we've ever taken.
We had
that'll happen.
arrived back at the monastery, and we decided that we found out that there was a particular person missing. And we thought, oh no, they must be after the horde. So we decided to get to the horde. Some of us, the majority of us swam. One of us took a ride with a dragon. And then we got to the inner sanctum and fought some undead dragonborn.
Yep.
And then we got a little further in and got attacked by a gargoyle. Or maybe that happened. Yeah, that did happen before the fight, right?
Came to life and shocked us.
Gargoyle's a fun word. Yeah,
the statue was the lair action, Josh. It was part of the fight. We didn't fight it.
Oh, did it not attack? Did it not trigger before the fight?
No, it was a lair action.
Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah. So we opened these huge doors. Well, we won the fight very easily thanks to some illusion shenanigans. And then we got into the little room, closed the door behind us, opened the door in front of us, and whom do we see?
Who's
but our little friend,
no good.
Galvin the Blue, now
Galvin the Blue.
Red Wizard of Thay.
Galvin the Red.
Yeah, I mean,
Galvin the Red.
Yeah, he wasn't even Galvin the Blue when we met him. He was just Galvin the Scholar. He's now Galvin. Yeah. He's now Galvin the Blade.
He was just Galvin, no title. He was just some guy.
Yeah, no title given. Yeah, we found him with his undead minions, and he was basically robbing the place. And we were like, and so we started fighting him. He fused a bunch of undead together to be a mass of bones, which was really cool. And we got him on the ropes. And then it turned out that he was also after my little horn thing or attachment to a thing.
Well, didn't we find out that other parts of that horn were in the vault already, in the horde?
Yes.
Being
so
back
he'd already taken
the
some of
horde.
that, and the only real reason he hung about was to get Peverell's mouthpiece, but we were having none of it.
Exactly,
yeah.
And then we managed to distract him enough to drop the concentration of him kind of shrouding the vault so that he can't be detected, and then we were detected by a giant elemental lightning, thundery, windy dragon spirit who was like, "Begone, you fools!"
Never a more accurate description has been given, Josh. Than
Galvin,
That's exactly how I describe it.
Exactly.
Galvin the Scholar, aka Galvin the Blue, aka Red Wizard of Thay, fleed like the coward he is.
Mostly because you tried to murder him with a single bolt of light.
Oh my god!
I would have gotten away with it.
It was crazy how big that hit was.
Yes, and then we had to quell the spirit of this dragon and prove that we were only
which
here
we basically
to
did by groveling, right?
Well, no, we just said, "Look, you can see for yourselves what we're doing," and he was like, So we left and we went back to the monastery.
Sure did.
And we were thanked by the people as per, and we had sat down together, and I had got a note.
Yes, a paper bird flew in.
A mysterious note, and I told the people that I needed to go to... Is it on them?
Loudwater?
Loudwater, James.
What?
That's it.
I was getting there.
Okay, sorry.
Go to Loudwater, to which everyone else was like, well, we want to stay and hang around with you because you're so cool and awesome. And I said, then
That's
come
how
with
I remember
me
it too.
to Loudwater, to which everyone said, yes. And then that was the end.
Yeah. Also, yeah, Galvin outed Peverell to the rest of the party as a Harper.
Yes. I do.
Yeah.
And I said, cool story, bro.
Yeah, Nikari, no idea what that means.
Yep.
And yeah, kind of in a similar vein, you sat down to have a discussion and maybe talk a bit about what you all are doing here. And Morthos, he's thinking really contemplatively right now about what he's going to tell you all.
He and Nova are in deep conversation in the corner.
That was me thinking he was marauding with marmalade in Mauritius.
No, he's meditating on Morthos's mysterious.
Great
I need
Peak
one more
Mountains.
M.
Musings?
Musings! Ah, yes. There we go.
Perfect.
While Morthos
Perfect.
thinks, though, I did turn and ask Nikari a question.
Oh yeah.
So, I can't remember who you used the phrase Angarad, or even Queen Angarad to? Was that from the rhyme?
No. I don't remember.
You definitely, at some point, used the phrase Queen Angarad, and then at a completely different point, used the phrase the listener below.
I think it might have been Adron who mentioned Angarad.
Ah, okay. But yeah, basically, Sassuro said, so is this Queen Angarad also the listener beneath?
Well, yes. She is.
And you call her mother, you said?
Well, a lot of people do, yeah.
Oh. So, you've got a lot of princesses?
Well, no.
Oh?
I don't really know how.
I think it was me.
Shh.
Let me fix it.
Sorry, I just heard the Discord thing. I was like, shit, have I left that on? Sorry, Laura, carry on.
That was me that time. All right.
And some people call her queen, but I mean, it's not really a. She.
Oh, there's a title?
It's kind of hard to put into words. I've never really had to think about it before. She brings in a lot of people who need help.
Right. So, she's not your birth mother, but still a mother figure?
Yeah.
And she's also the listener beneath?
Well, yes, I think that's what she's really known as here.
Beneath what?
I guess that's a good question.
Well, good. It's got to fill quite a lot of time before Morthos gets here, so get to it.
Wow.
Beneath what, indeed?
I didn't write the legends, Sassuro.
Well, why not?
That PPC did.
Yeah.
Well, while you guys are chilling there in the dining hall, you know, the rest of the inhabitants of the monastery have been giving you guys some space, some privacy, as requested. But you hear a little tap, tap, tap of some kobold feet. As one of them, you recognize Rix, the sneaky kobold you talked to before, peeks around the corner and looks and sees what you guys are doing. You see he scans the room very briefly and his eyes land on Sassuro. He
Yes.
creeps up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Sassuro, we were, cleaning up around here. We found this. I think it was meant for you. You
Is
see...
he holding the Glyph of Warning book?
No, not
Okay.
that
Thank
rat's
God.
book. He wants to kill you guys right now.
My first thought was that's what I've left in another room, right? It's the Glyph of Warning book.
Yep, and then
Not neat.
Rix the Blue reveals himself as well and attacks. No, you see, he is actually holding. It is something you've seen before, though. He is holding that spell book that Galvin had that you looked through.
Oh.
And you see there was a little note on the cover addressed to Sassuro. It reads, "You're wasting your potential with them. This is just a taste of what the Red Hand can make you. Study well." Doop. And that was left in Galvin's room, according to Rix. He seems to have intentionally left it behind for you. And looking through it, it contains the following spells.
Mikayla, you can tell me what's in
Open it.
but I would not have opened it.
Oh, okay,
Seeing
cool.
that note, I would ritual cast detect magic. I would turn to my dining partner, Nikari. I nearly called you Sassuro. That would have been a good one.
There you go.
There
See?
we go.
You almost did it.
I'll turn to my dining partner and say, I've been left a spellbook from Galvin. I think he's trying to recruit me. Obviously I'm not gonna join the Red Wizards of Thay, but perhaps I could still make use of his gesture. But I need to check it's not dangerous first.
Absolutely, given what he did before. Or
and-
somebody did. I would just be careful.
Yeah. So basically, Sassuro's going to take his wand and start drawing the 3 runes he knows. So one is for like seeking, one is for arcana, and one is for seeing. And basically he keeps drawing those over and over. There is a verbal component to Detect Magic's ritual, but I think Sassuro's sort of very quiet about it, and it's not really too present. Mostly you'll see him
Yeah.
it's a physical enactment with him. He's usually, when he ritual casts, he will sort of walk around and be quite full of gestures, but obviously he's sitting at the dining table, so he'll keep it to a little minimum. As he just
Very
sort of
polite.
ladders there and draws his little runes. Basically once I've detected magic, I will also then ritual cast Unseen 7. Actually, I'll probably do it the other way around. We'll do the Unseen 7 first, and then the ritual cast thing is one lasts a bit longer. And yeah, basically once 20 minutes have gone, I've eventually done Unseen 7 and actually, we're gonna sleep soon, right? Fuck it. I'll just cast
nighttime.
both. Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, I'll just cast them both. 1, 2. I'll stick the Unseen. Ooh! No, I can't do that. I just can't do that, can I? That is just not allowed.
What?
I can't just cast them.
Oh,
You were
if
very
they're
much
not
tapped out.
prepared.
Yes, first of all, we've done a long rest before we've long rested. But far more important than that, I don't have them prepared. So no, it will be a 20-minute wait. I always forget that because they're there on your sheet, right? But
Yeah.
who the hell actually
That's
prepares
fine.
a detect magic? But yes.
Yeah, you guys are just having dinner, and while you do so, you can cast that detect magic. Your unseen servant holding the book, you don't detect anything other than the normal amount of spellbook magic that might be on such a book,
I will tell him to go out and stand looking out over the cliff. And when he's certain that then nobody is within 30 feet of him, he will open the book. If he survives, he can return.
Great.
I'll call this one Clarence.
Clarence, yeah.
Hello, Clarence.
Love that.
Return soon.
Clarence, on the edge of the cliff, you see the book slowly open. And nothing happens.
Cool.
Just an open book.
I'll let him bring it back, and then I will, at that point, look at the spells that are in there.
You see Clarence was shivering, kind of trembling nervously.
Fuck Clarence. He doesn't have any
Nothing happened.
shoulders. He's not allowed to shiver.
There you
I
go.
dismiss him. Holy shit in the tits. That's a lot of money.
Yep.
So...
Yeah, but you can intuit this is like the decoy spell book that
Yeah.
Galvin was looking through. Obviously not his real shit.
Are we using 2024 spellbook rolls?
What's the difference?
I don't get half price off of illusion ones, I don't think.
Did I put any illusion spells in there?
Alter self, invisibility I've already got though. So expanding, copying a spell into the spellbook. Yada yada yada. 2 hours, 50 gold pieces.
Yep. Checks out.
Each level of the spell. And how's our group loot looking? 640. Okay, I could empty that. I will, if it's okay with everybody, immediately copy absorb elements in, and sort of leave leave the rest for now. I would certainly like to ask our good friend Peverell. I would say, Peverell, do you know any of these spells? And I will show him the list. Mostly expecting that maybe you might know protection from evil and good, potentially comprehend languages. I don't know if that's a thing you get.
You're asking if I can prepare them.
I'm asking if you have the ability to prepare them, not if you have them.
Protection
prepared.
from evil, good. I have the ability to prepare, and the other one being.
Well, I mean, any of them that are there, but specifically comprehend languages.
Oh, sorry, I don't know. Oh, sorry, I didn't.
Roll 20
see
chess,
the
big pile.
list. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, let me put this in a different tab so I can see them side by side. I don't get comprehend languages. I don't get absorb elements. I don't get
Preparing that
alarm.
doesn't help me, but yes.
I don't get alarm. I don't get fog cloud. I don't get arcane lock. I don't get alter self. I don't get misty step.
Alter Self's the second level, right?
I believe so.
Yes.
I don't know why it's not in my list.
I
That's weird.
don't get detect thoughts.
Oh wow.
I don't get invisibility, and I don't get. I do get locate object.
Okay. So obviously anything that you can prepare that we might need, I will put at the bottom of the list. I don't know why you would prepare protect
I'm
from
not really
evil.
a prepare kind of.
I know I know you play cleric like as a sorcerer, but that's okay.
One and done.
I will still put them at the bottom of the list. If there was
It's
an
just
emergency,
so much, it's just
Yes,
an
but if
annoying
there
thing
was-
to think about. Like,
but if there was a scenario where we
research,
absolutely knew that protection versus good and evil was going to allow us to do a certain thing,
then I would
you
pray
could-
for it.
Exactly, you could pray for it. Well, I can't pray for it. I need to write in the book. If it's okay with you guys, I'll immediately spend 50 gold pieces on absorb elements, and then the rest
How much
I will.
gold do we have?
640.
Yeah, I got them.
I mean,
Oh,
I obviously I won't do this at the dinner table, but just for the sake of knowing that we've done it, we do also have a bunch of gems and stuff. So we have
have a
more than
bunch
that,
of
really.
gems. Yeah.
We
That's not
had
an
a gold
earring.
bracelet, but Nikki stole it.
I like to
Looks
think
really
that
nice.
that's.
She wanted to
Yeah,
look
I
legit.
like to think that that single gold hoop is like a huge
Like a
gold hoop.
It's basically a necklace with an ear hill, right?
Yeah.
With an earpiece.
That's
You know what they
gorgeous.
say? The bigger the hoop, the closer to God. So.
Period. Oh yeah, I also added. That's how I've heard it. I added this little thing here.
Yeah, I saw this earlier. I was like, ooh.
Ooh.
This is just. I mean, you guys can update it, of course, on things you specifically want to look at or stuff. But I'll say if I ever put anything here, it means specifically there is a quest or something to do there or something. You know, so you're not wandering around the open world with no ideas or anything.
Oh, we should totally go kill the giants.
Yeah, that's a level 3 quest. That's always a level 3 quest. Hey, Matt.
Well,
The
hi, Matt.
Loudwater crest is protecting a town that's under attack. I mean, it's combat either way.
Yeah.
I'm sure Mikayla wouldn't have given us that information if we couldn't deal with it, right, Mikayla?
The DM will never give you anything that you cannot handle, and you should always run face first into everything.
See, that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Yeah, these are all you can do these quests. They're all at your level. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, to be fair, we're going to get to Nightstone
I'm saying it's fine a lot.
and do some discussion with them. We're not necessarily going to pursue the giants and kill them. That might not be the level 3 bit. So, Morthos, welcome back.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Morthos finishes his dinner.
Never went
He's
anywhere.
Everything.
Yeah.
done pondering.
He
And
snaps
the
out of
table-
his food haze.
For what it's
He
worth,
was in a food coma.
I would have thanked Rix and dismissed him. In one way or another, just...
Sure. Yeah, of course.
I should have got him to open the book.
Oh my god.
The first act of evil Sassuro the Overlord.
This is how it begins. Yeah, so the party is looking at Morthos expectantly as you promise to reveal some things. And yeah, turn it to you.
Hi everyone, I'm Morthos,
Hi, Morthos.
and I'm an alcoholic. No, that was a joke. Sassuro,
Uh-huh.
I promised you I'd answer your questions when it was all done.
You said you'd do your best to tell me what you can. That's as good as anyone can ask.
So, ask away.
They're still the same questions. Who is
I
this
don't remember
celestial
the-
being that granted you a Nova and didn't give you a choice?
See him rolling his eyes. Alright, I have to... See, he's still pondering.
Mm-hmm. Deep in thought.
I received some startling news a while ago.
I've seen some
Not
really boring
unstartling.
news.
Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of my friends were in danger. And if I didn't do anything, they would most likely all be dead. So I didn't have anyone to turn to for help. I tried everything I possibly could, and in a bit of a panic, last desperation effort, I prayed to Tiamat.
Why
Simply,
Tiamat?
because I thought Tiamat could specifically help me out.
Hmm?
And that was foolish of me to think that would work, and it didn't. She claimed she helped me in a way that,
Is this when you met her in Elturel?
well, I prayed to her when I was in Elturel, and it worked. You see him sigh and catch his breath for a second.
Nova
and
will
she-
start purring and cuddling next to you as you're telling this story.
When I did that, I didn't know it would work, but I got summoned straight to Avernus. And I faced Tiamat face to face. And she actually agreed to help me. At least that's what she said.
Above table, isn't Tiamat the evil one?
Yeah, Tiamat is the evil one, yes.
Okay,
The
great.
five-headed evil one.
just double checking.
Nope, you got
Yeah,
that correct.
and I was basically under Tiamat's control. And by the grace of the heavens above, as he says that, he just rolls his eyes, really exaggeratingly. I had a savior. He puts air quotes up when he says savior. And my
who was
contract... the one who gives my power. He, I don't know how it happened, but he bought out my contract from Tiamat, and now...
And you don't know who he
That
is?
Unfortunately, I do know who he is. He's an asshole. And his name's Raikai. I'm kind of just looking to the distance. He's an Empyrean. Do you know what that is? I didn't. He's just a powerful celestial being, and he grants me my power.
Why would and I mean no disrespect, of course, but do you know why he would take such an interest in you to, as you said, buy out your contract from a goddess? I mean, that couldn't have come at no small price.
Well, he's very powerful, and like I said, I don't really know how he did it.
Do you
But
know why you?
Why me?
Yeah.
No clue. Sorry, give me a
Is he
second. I'll
telling
read-
the truth?
Sorry, give me a second. I'll read my
Insight
backstory.
check. Yeah, go ahead, peruse your backstory.
I don't want to say something wrong, so hold on.
Sure.
I'll roll while you read.
I like the difference in drama. Matt's like, I was bound to Tiamat and freed by an Empyrean. I was like, my cave got hot.
I got a nat 20 for a 26.
Sick.
Wow, yeah. I mean, in this short time you've spent with Morthos, this is for sure the most he has been open and revealed to you. And
Yes.
yeah, you can tell there's definitely still a couple things he's holding back, but for the most part, yeah, what he has told you is the truth.
As I kind
And,
of...
you know, with that nat 20, I'll say that when you start talking about his patron, you notice he's getting like, that's when he starts getting like kind of exasperated and rolling his eyes as if
Yes.
this guy just annoys him.
Yeah, as I kind of like gather that information, like reading his body language and stuff, I just say, I don't mean to pry your personal problems are of course your own until you share them, but I do worry that you're possibly a pawn in some much bigger, more dangerous game. It does make me second guess us staying together if we would also be dragged into this.
Don't worry, I'm not in any game. He's just crazy and likes to have fun. I'm not in any
That
game.
doesn't fill
Tiamat
me
won't
with
seek to-
confidence, Morthos.
Sorry.
And Tiamat won't seek to get you back anyway.
Tiamat never actually cared for me. I was just there. That's the reason. I'm pretty sure it worked so well. Tiamat does like what it was one tiny being to
An
a
Empyrean.
dragon like herself. Absolutely nothing. So I
But-
don't really think it was that big of a deal.
Can I ask, assuming if you had a contract and Tiamat didn't save who you wanted them to, would that not make the contract void?
Sorry, repeat the question.
If Tiamat didn't save the people you were trying to save,
Yeah.
how could the contract be in place still?
Well, the people I was trying to save still don't know they need saving. Tiamat doesn't actually care to help me.
What?
But a
So what
contract,
I
I
say?
mean, the contract's a binding thing. If you had, you would both have
It was just a
obligations.
contract. It was just a contract to serve Tiamat. That's all it was. It wasn't anything specific.
You willingly did that?
No. Wasn't
Oh,
willing.
they
No, but also yes.
it controlled you and then forced you to sign a contract.
I never really served Tiamat. This happened very quick. I was taken under my new friend's wing,
Interesting.
and basically
You seem to be quite the lucky soul.
he wants me to kill Tiamat at some point. How am I gonna do it? I don't fucking know. I'm probably never gonna actually do that. I don't know if it's possible, but that's what he wants.
Well,
Do you
as
know
long as
why?
you're working towards it, I suppose.
I actually do know why. You're not gonna like the answer.
Hmm.
He thinks
Go
it'll be
on.
funny if she dies. That is why. Roll an
Are
insight
you
check.
sure about
I'm not-
that?
An insight check. Oh my goodness. What is that? A +6?
Give
Go
it.
ahead.
I will. you
Ooh,
can
a
have advantage.
22.
Yeah, I'm not lying.
He
Oh
believes
my
it to be true.
Yes.
Killing a being of that magnitude, evil being, that would cause a great imbalance in the world, no?
I probably would, yeah.
You don't seem
Cool.
to particularly care about this.
About what?
What you've been tasked to do, the
Well,
servitude you're under, the
I'm not-
eyes you have on you, multiple if it really was Tiamat.
I think you're looking too much into this. He doesn't actually care what I do. He's just there for fun. He's just giving me powers because I guess he was bored. I don't know. He's not seriously, strictly holding me to kill Tiamat. He wants me to do it one day, but if I never did it, he wouldn't do anything about it.
I think you should be careful, Morthos.
Don't worry.
You seem awfully certain about this thing's motivations.
I've been. You seem kind of laughable. I've been around him long enough. I'm not scared of him.
Do you know what your contract with the new being is?
What do you mean? What it is?
The terms and conditions.
No, actually, I really don't. I just serve him, and he gives me power. That's really all it is. There's nothing specific I have to do.
But you serve him, so
I mean, I don't know if honestly.
so if he appeared and
honestly,
asked you to do something, you would have
I would
to do
honestly
it.
say he serves me more at this point. He just gives me all these things you see me do. He just gives them to me.
So your service is just to try and kill Tiamat eventually at some point, maybe?
That's not a service, though.
Yes, Sassuro, you're getting it. That's it.
Okay. Well, that's not so bad. Tiamat being gone would be a great thing.
I mean, yeah. I don't
Peverell's
know.
giving you a huge skeptical look during this whole conversation. Eyebrows are raised if you had them. He's looking at you weird.
So cute.
I mean, he's not evil. He's just
That's
dumb.
good.
That's all it is.
So you think?
So I know.
Okay. And Nova was a gift from him?
Yeah, and he's actually mad because Nova likes me more now.
Well, that's good. Like Nova too. The books in the library she wanted. Why them
Yeah.
specifically?
It was books about Avernus and how to get there if ever need be.
So, Avernus is where you're from, Elturel, right?
I'm not from Avernus. No, I'm from Eltora.
Elturel was no longer in Avernus when you were there?
That has never happened in the canon
Has
yet.
not happened.
Oh, it hasn't happened yet? Okay, right, cool. Scrap all those thoughts. It's very confusing.
Elturel's right
You're
where
trying
it
to get
should
to
be.
Avernus, and the place that you're from is literally going to get dropped there in a few years. So why Avernus? Are your people
That's
in
where
danger
Tiamat
there?
is.
Oh, okay. Well, it seems like you're
I'm just trying
getting
to learn.
ready and planning.
Exactly. If somehow one day
You accidentally
cross
become a god.
paths. he wants to become a god. I can tell you that right now.
Oh, you or
No,
Raikai?
not me. Raikai.
Oh.
Isn't-
Makes sense.
Well, then is this why he wants you to kill another god so that he can try and ascend and take its place?
He can gobble
Honestly,
goddy
if
power.
if in some wild way we actually managed to kill Tiamat one day, which by the way is not something I think will ever happen, it wouldn't magically make him a god. He's just an idiot.
No, of course, but forgive me, Morthos, but you're rather cavalier about something very intrinsically tied to you.
What do you want me to do?
There's nothing particularly to do at this moment, but perhaps take it a little bit more seriously.
How am I not taking seriously? There's nothing he can
You're
do.
sat here rolling your eyes, being very blasé
I just
about
don't
the
think
whole
he
matter.
likes the person who gave him the power. Raikai.
Shit, you pushed me in a corner.
But he said that at this point his patron serves him. So Surely it doesn't matter whether or not he doesn't like him.
I'm sorry if I seem I'm being rude to you all. It's not you guys I'm being rude to.
I don't think you're being rude. There's no offense taken. I just it worries me. I should think it should worry you too.
He talks to me sometimes, and that is why I'm rolling my eyes. So it's not what you think.
Is he talking to you right now? Is that why you're rolling your eyes?
Yes, he is. He never shuts up.
Insight check.
Give me an insight check.
Guidance. As I tap you, I kind of like nudge you with my knee under the table.
Oh, I love that discreet guidance.
Yeah. I look at you across the table, Nikari. I give you a questioning shrug.
Is that a help action?
The 26.
No, it's just a curiosity.
Morthos is telling the truth. And with a natural 20, yeah, you would say those times that he was kind of sighing and rolling his eyes, you might have noticed him looking just slightly to the side, as if listening to someone else.
I'm gonna just like glance over my shoulder in the general direction. Like back to him, back behind, back to him. He's oh, really?
I'm sorry. What are you trying to ask me, Kari?
Are we being spied on like all the time?
Well, what do you consider spied on? Morthos is laughing.
Without our knowledge, I guess.
Yep, that's what I would call spying.
If you're curious, yes, he is standing right behind you. Yes, he's currently giving you bunny ears, and yes, only I can see him.
I don't like this.
Mikayla, I'd like to think back on my times as a cleric in the city.
Okay.
Have there ever been any instances, or maybe even studies, of people who are gifted magically but have developed or perhaps innately have psychological problems that causes them to think other things?
Oh, you're asking if Morthos maybe has
Am I schizophrenic?
Well, well, here's what
Is
I'll
Morthos
say.
his own patron? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying maybe he's a sorcerer and he's just
I kind
come
of
up with
love
this
that idea,
convoluted
though,
of
like a split personality and your other half is your patron. I'm writing that down. But I mean, in the time you've been working with him these past couple days, he has not seemed,
erratic or anything.
Erratic. Yeah, you might have seen him kind of talking to himself a little bit. So maybe if he's telling the truth, he was talking to his patron, or maybe he's got a little screw loose,
Okay, it's just something that I'll keep in the back of my mind going forward,
Sassuro, you also reminded me just now asking about the books. I had your book ready. I'm going to DM you it.
I definitely didn't tell anybody that I was getting a book. Just want to make that very clear. No,
which is why I am sending it to you.
I had the Unseen Servant collect the book after I'd left the library. So whereas you guys thought he was just carrying the one bound book, he was carrying two. Sassuro doesn't tell you this. He collected the books separately. When he studied it, I'm sure he might read something about it.
Yeah, there were no traps in that book. So
yeah, he does the check back in the crib.
Crib.
Yeah.
Wow, a lot of revelations coming out right now.
I mean, this little hut that I've been given, this hovel upon this isle. That's my crib.
Yes, exactly.
Just a quick one, guys. I've put a little thing in the group loot that says how much I'm currently waiting to spend on spell copying. If we're only ever keeping money in group gold, then it's worth just deciding how much we want to allocate to certain things. For example, I've put there's a 50 gold. If you guys want us to have comprehend languages sooner, then I can write that in, but it's not a priority for me at all.
Cool.
I have comprehend languages as a ritual.
Sick. I would just kick that off the list. I have no interest in having that as Sassuro, I don't think. I mean, he'll learn anything and everything if he can, but yeah, those are the ones that are of priority. It's expensive being a wizard.
Well, all right. It sure is.
Yeah.
You should try becoming rich. Like
yeah, I know. That's cyber. If only I could open a mine.
Okay.
In terms of all the stuff we're carrying around, that's definitely something we'll need to sell when we get to mainland, right? Like all these gemstones
I'd say
and
as soon
gems
as you
and stuff.
get to a proper city, you can just turn that into gold. No problem.
Cool.
So yeah, anything else you guys want to do or discuss before bedtime?
I'm just gonna ask. Any more questions? Is that good for now?
I appreciate you being honest, Morthos, even if maybe it's not been easy for you. I just had one more question, if you don't mind.
Yes.
He's constantly talking to you. Does he ever interfere with what's like going on?
No, never. I'm not high enough level for that.
Okay, so he doesn't like if he takes an interest in something, he doesn't just suddenly like snap appear and like, no, I'm taking that. Bye, and then off he goes. we don't have to worry about our loot being snatched out our hands.
No.
Oh, that would be funny.
No.
Don't give me ideas.
I love that. I love a patron that's just really annoying and interfering. Don't you remember Josh's fucking genie? Like,
Yes,
that guy was an
I
asshole. Cool.
Well then, yeah, you guys kind of wind down the rest of your dinner discussions, talking about this and that, and eventually you retire to your rooms and go to bed. And now your long rest officially takes place.
I think as I'm going to bed and changing into something to wear, I'm just like looking around suspiciously at all times, just moving under a sheet.
I'll put Unseen 7 in the corner to wake me up. It sees an Empyrean. For the record, they're like 50 foot tall, right? Or maybe even more than that. Maybe like 150 foot tall or something. Yeah.
They can shrink their size like if they need to.
Oh, okay. So they might fit in the hovel.
Yeah.
One thing I would have discussed with the group at dinner was how we're returning to the mainland.
That's a question for.
That's our plan. But we can discuss it in the morning.
Insert the girl's name. I can't remember the lady's
Elder
name.
Renara?
Yes, that's a question for Renara.
Yeah. You assume they have some way to contact the mainland to get like ships and things, supplies and things delivered. Yeah. Maybe a teleportation circle.
Yeah, but look what happened to the ship.
Well, maybe Galvin can come back, teleport us, and then.
Well, now that you guys have dealt with the harpy,
I've flown the dragon once.
That's true. Also,
just make multiple return trips.
Adrian, no, you guys can go on a boat. Adrian can fly behind. I think Sassuro would express at the dinner table his fear of taking a boat, but he's not irrational. He's a very logical being. He will say, "I know that I said I won't get on a boat again, but boats were okay before the last boat. If we get in a boat, I'm very scared and I can't swim, so
we'll be safe.
Might be a little distant, private.
I think we're done with storms. The harpy's gone. It shouldn't be hard to get back.
I shouldn't really be scared of storms, should I? We are the Stormborn after all.
That's correct.
That's right. Forged in the storm. Okay. Yeah. As sleep settles over you all, the world goes dark until Morthos. You feel that familiar feeling, like you're being watched, and suddenly, in your tiny little room, a blinding sort of almost like spotlight cuts through the darkness. You hear music begin to hum faintly in the background. Stepping forward,
Oh.
glittering like a divine, glittering like a divine disco ball, is your patron. With his muscles like carved marble and glittering skin. You know, he's like this big, super ripped looking guy. But right now he's wearing these like shiny gold kind of hot pants and sunglasses. And you see, you hear him. Well, the blinding light surely woke you up first. But you see him standing over you. Or I guess hovering over you. Morthos. Morthos.
What?
You know what time it is. It's time for a magical upgrade from your favorite legally binding celestial sugar daddy. He manifests confetti and throws it like right in your face, all over your bed.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Very slowly gets up from his bed.
Okay. Yeah, so you see Raikai there, just kind of floating around the room, very casual. You see he tries to call Nova over, but you know how cats are. Nova looks right at him and then just kind of looks away. Well. So, listen, I've been watching you, as you know. I've been watching you not die specifically, and I thought, wow, imagine if he could help other people not die too. So ta-da! You might have noticed a new little trick I gave to you. I was gracious enough to bless you with, excuse me. I call it, are you ready? Ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum. Raikai's Healing Light. Now don't waste it. Or do, you know, I'm not your mom, whatever.
Oh, thanks, I guess.
You're so welcome.
I
gave you a little... Well, it's pretty simple. The way you shoot, you know, your Eldritch Blast, now you can just do kind of the opposite. And shoot glowing light and heal your friends. I gave you a little advance this time. Because I saw Galvin coming a mile away, and, well,
yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me about him with the books. I don't know if I would have realized.
Of course. I guess I could have also warned you about that trap in the library, but... Oh well, he just floats upside down, kind of like, whatever. And Morthos, what makes you so sure I won't do anything if you don't kill Tiamat? Maybe I'll get bored of waiting one day and just leave you high and dry. Then what?
I've
then where will you
learned
be?
You'll never leave me.
Okay. Famous last words. Whatever. I'm gonna vanish now before you get too greedy. So, enjoy your new glowy nonsense. And remember, ultimate chaos. He gives you a little kiss on the forehead and then disappears. And you are left alone for the moment, but you assume he'll be back shortly. Yeah, with all this confetti just all over you.
Oh god, Nova, what do we do with this? I'm just gonna pet Nova and go back in bed.
Nova's just shaking his head. Yes, and now you officially have your level 3 features. And with that, for real, it is the next morning. You guys
Did
wake
you guys
up.
hear music?
Yeah, the folks right next to Morthos' room. You might have heard it. You might have even seen this blinding light just appear in his room very briefly. But it is the next morning on Dragon's Rest. It's peaceful. There's obviously, cleanup happening, disposing of those undead corpses, tending to the kind of ruined gardens and things, but for the most part, spirits are pretty high. Did you guys want to seek out Runara this morning?
Yeah, we're leaving.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah,
Just a nice little chat before we go.
right on. You will find her in her usual space in the temple, meditating or praying, maybe both.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor when I wake up. That's Mikayla, are we doing the whole? Is it 8 hours or is it a day? I can't remember.
You
we
can
did talk
have
about
it
that.
all day.
Yeah, we did.
I'm not
yeah.
I'm not interested in tracking
Counting
8 hours.
hours. No, me neither. Cool.
It's 5 in the evening. Your armor is gone.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I do not have time to be thinking about that. That reminds me, I do have a day tracker for my own notes. Let's say.
Are we
it's
using
nice.
the standard Forgotten Realms, shizzle thing?
Oh, sure.
Are you
Yeah.
Are you just doing days? You're not doing like.
No, I don't have the actual calendar. You can see this note. It's really nothing.
Where is it?
It's here. This is it.
Oh. Yeah, great. Love that. That is perfect. So it's just number of days. And that's actually quite cool to have, though. So, yeah.
Yeah, I like to have that. It's kind of interesting. Like, my Frost Maiden game, they're like level 9 now. And it's like, you guys did a lot over the course of literally a month.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Like, yeah. So yeah, you find Runara up in the temple, meditating before the statue of Bahamut. She sees you guys approach and will get up, dust off her robes, smile, of course, come over and greet you all. Good morning, my friends. Can I take it? She kind of probably sees you guys with your things all packed up and says, were you planning to depart soon?
You have Adron now?
I do. And
He will
she looks a little
grow.
sad. He's been a bit discouraged since the events of the vault, but
I think Nikari would
know.
call it humbled.
yeah, that's a good way to put it. But I know he will grow into something worthy of it. Astalagan was his grandfather, you know.
Oh. I didn't.
What happened to his father?
I
Or
can't
mother?
speak on his father,
Whichever.
but...
Astalagan's. The one in between. I don't know which one it was.
Yeah, Adron did briefly mention his
His
mother.
sugar
That's where
mummy,
he
yeah.
That's where he got the start of his little horde. Renara will look and say, I'm not sure. He hasn't spoken of her since. I knew his mother when she was young, but she hasn't returned in some time. But I think it was just very personal for him wanting to become worthy of Astalagan's horde. And I think you all have maybe put him on the right path to getting there someday.
Perhaps he will reward us with great riches. Just a thought.
Maybe so.
I did
so.
honestly, when I saw the price of putting all the spells into my spellbook, did consider beseeching Adron for some cash. Mummy gave him a loan of 1 million. He could spare 1,000, right?
Yeah, you do know he is swimming in gold.
I think we would like to beseech her for a boat, right? Oops.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we wish to return to the mainland.
Well, that can be arranged. I have a way to contact the nearby port of Waterdeep. They could send someone out by maybe later this evening.
That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you. I can't begin to thank you for all you've done for us.
It's okay. Over the table? Yeah, why not? Above table. Who has the? Is it you, Morthos, that's got the hexagonal key that opens the bridge?
I think
yeah.
Do we want to give that
yeah.
back before we leave?
Yeah.
I was just reorganizing the group loose and I saw Moonstone hexagonal key and I thought,
Yeah.
I'm not sure we're holding on to that.
I would assume it gave it back already.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just pop that
It's
line
not
out.
of much use to you right now. As you guys are up in this high point, this high elevation, over the monastery, you can just kind of turn and get a look over the whole place, the whole island. The sun is still getting up to its highest point in the sky, so the water is sparkling beautifully. And obviously the storm from that guardian has long since settled. But up in the sky, up in the clouds, you spot something a little strange. You see an enormous cloud bank rolling in. It seems to be moving too quickly to be following the wind, as it seems to be coming directly towards you all.
I'd like to go over to Morthos and say, "Oh, that looks dangerous." I'm going to cast Mage Armor on you.
That's sweet.
And just to help you, Matt, there's a Mage Armor spell item that I made.
Yes.
For Sassuro, so you can add that and just smack it on.
Okay. Same thing Bimble has on.
Yeah, quite possibly.
I don't suppose there's a chance that's Adrian's mother.
I hope
Renara
so. I thought we were leaving.
No, I'm not sure what that is. As it gets closer, the uppermost clouds start to dissipate, and you can see sitting upon a huge billowy cloud a massive tower floating maybe 1,000 feet overhead.
Oh, sick! This is a cloud or storm giant fortress.
You see the tower must be hundreds of feet tall, and the spire, the tippy top of the tower, looks strangely like a pointy wizard's hat.
It looks like Merlin's tower from Kingdom Hearts.
Sassuro just looks up and goes, "Excuse me, my ride has arrived." That is what I'm traveling on. You guys can take the boat.
Renara,
Yeah, Sassuro
Yes.
doesn't say that.
She looks.
is that the Tower of Zephyros?
You don't know that name? She says, I don't
What is
know
that?
what that is.
Is it dangerous?
Yeah, you all can give me a history check.
Yeah, I can.
I'm just gonna assume I wouldn't know.
24.
Fair.
7.
All right.
I got a 10.
Okay. Sassuro, your instincts are correct. You think this looks similar to like the kind of structures that cloud giants build and sort of live in. They build these like huge castles and structures and literally fly around on clouds. And as you are watching this thing get closer, you see Beldora runs up from the side and says, "Is that a giant tower? What's it doing here? This is almost like the things that attacked my home."
We know that cloud giants specifically are goodly folks, right?
Yeah, with that check, I would say, well, I won't say inherently, but they are not necessarily like as warmongery as maybe some of the other giants.
Right. Okay, but they're naturally quite good people, or like are they the metallics of the giant world? I guess is what I'm getting at. I'm not saying that they're going to be benevolent and helpy help. Sure. I don't know. Cool. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. As you guys watch this, as the tower drifts closer, it kind of perches just a bit like above the temple, and you see these huge stairs made of clouds begin to form underneath it and descend down towards you all.
I'm going to lean up to Peverell and go, "One day I'm going to have a tower like that. It floats on a cloud."
Oh, that's awesome.
Should we be like running or hiding or anything, or are we just gonna stand here?
Whoever has enough power to control that can catch us if we run. I think we should wait.
This is a good time to let you know that Raikai also serves a god, the god of the giants.
Oh, yeah, that would have... Yesterday dinner would have been a great time to share that piece of information.
Well, I forgot about that part.
It only just came up.
I didn't scroll that far in the notes.
These stairs come down, but it takes
is it the
after
same...
a moment or two.
Sorry, is it the same giant god as Freddy worships?
It's named Surtur.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
The giant god of it's the giant god of the fire giants.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, as the stairs came down, you were saying.
As you wait for a moment, maybe anticipating what might happen, you see stepping out from this massive entryway a huge cloud giant. You see he has these long purple robes with gold stars all over them, similar to the pointy spire of his tower. And you see as he gets closer, he has this wispy white hair and beard. He is about 20 feet tall. That's how tall giants are, right?
They can be. They can be a lot taller than that.
Well, hang on. Where is this fool?
I think they're about 25 foot tall cloud giants.
Okay. I had a handout of his face, and now I don't know where it is. What the heck?
I have had this image on. I have had this image for so long.
Oh, good.
I'll put it in the chat. It's a really useful thing.
It always gets a little funky for me trying to think about. Well, I'll just ping his face right here until I go do the handout, I guess. You see, he looks like that.
Sick.
Oh, he's old.
Yeah, he looks kind of old and wizened, and you see he has just like a nice little placid smile on his face as he descends these massive stairs. And
It's the BFG.
Is his beard mist? Or sorry, it's a cloud. I get it. Never mind. Continue.
Indeed, his hair and beard are these like wispy cloud-like material, and he steps down the stairs slowly. It seems like not trying to intimidate. Maybe he's being careful about these steps. And as he gets like to the steps just above the temple, he calls out, "Oh, hello down there.
Hello up
Can
there.
you all see me?" He looks around.
Yes.
We can, yes.
You're really big.
Oh, fantastic. I wasn't sure. You looked a little nervous. I mean you no harm.
Oh, that's wonderful news. Thank you.
Please, come up.
I look around.
Yeah, I awkwardly look around at you guys.
We're all just exchanging awkward glances.
Everyone's looking at each other awkwardly.
I'll start going up. Why not?
I'll go too.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you see these cloud stairs. They are like giant size as far as he's gone down, and then like your size as they go further down. So you're able to climb them, no problem, and get a closer look at this guy. He is very massive looking up at him. But he looks down at you all and says, "Oh, hello. I am known as Zephyros. Zephyros the Excellent, if you want to be fancy. But, I saw some sort of huge magical spike on my sensors. And then suddenly it was shut off. It was...
That'd be
well,
me.
I was curious."
I'm joking. I'm just gonna resist. Oh dear.
He will look you all over and say, "Are you, do you live here? Is this your island? Do you know what the source of that magic was?"
Do we?
Well, no, and maybe.
You guys would maybe presume it was the horde being opened and the dragon being or the guardian being summoned.
I think Sassuro would sort of say that the guardian of Astalagan's horde was revealed, and a red wizard of Fae.
Oh.
A red wizard of Fae was here,
Red
and
wizard.
Stalagon's Horde's guardian was unveiled. It was very powerful magic. We were there to witness, but not to prevent him from taking what he came for, sadly. We stopped him from taking anything else. Sassuro trails off as he realizes he doesn't want to expose Peverell's secrets, but like his instinct is to just be honest because he's an honest guy.
Totally.
And then he sort of takes a step back and looks up to Peverell and sorry.
He was the wizard was looking for something, but thankfully he wasn't able to get all that he came for. We managed to stop him just in time.
Oh, wonderful. So you are powerful fighters to defeat a red wizard. Well done.
We work
He
on a
left.
team.
We didn't defeat him.
Oh. Ah, well, wizards are
We
tricky
would
like
have.
that.
We would
I
have.
should know.
He ran away.
Oh, you'll get him next time, I'm sure. He
I'm sure.
will, like, lean in very close to Sassuro, who is so tiny in comparison. He's like a molecule.
It's an illusory poop comes out of Sassuro's backside as that happens. He just sort of looks up like,
I can smell magic on you, too.
you smell nice too.
Yes, a fellow practitioner of mystic disciplines. You've been dabbling in illusions, haven't you? Adorable.
I do dabble. I only dabble.
And you... Well, you know, I've read exactly none of your published works, but I am eager to pretend I have. Come, why don't we discuss things?
Where do I have to go?
Oh, I wanted to invite you all into my tower. I think he looks at you guys again, kind of squinting as if his vision's not very good. I feel like you might be the ones I'm looking for.
Oh,
Huh?
that must
What?
be good, right?
And specifically, he lingers on Nikari for a second. He says, "You have
But you've been keeping secrets.
you have the air of another plane about you. I should know. I'm often in contact with other planes."
I imagine you've spoken with Angrod.
Ah, yes. So you're the one that Eladrin Oracle mentioned. Yes, I spoke with her, very briefly. Or was it a dream I had? No matter. Someone told me I should impart some information to you if I ever found you. Something about... Well,
Is it
my
about
fellows.
the dragons?
I think it might be connected. My fellow giants are in a bit of disarray at the moment. And I have a feeling dragons are connected, yes.
Well, we had hired a boat, but maybe we might not need one now. So, would you mind if we said goodbye? If you're willing to take us to the mainland?
Oh, certainly. Take as long as you need.
Sassuro gets a massive smile on his face, and then just doesn't want to leave the tower, so he's gonna literally poke his head out the door and be like, "We're leaning on this." And then he waves, and he's like, he's sort of, you can see he's unwilling to actually leave the door just in case it leaves without him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
Yeah, I mean, the inhabitants
I
of the
think we
island
probably
will gather.
would besiege them properly and say goodbye, especially to The orc with the cake.
We're not.
Have the orcs
and Elora.
with the cake.
Well, I wondered with Beldora whether she is staying on the island at all, having now discovered what she's discovered and seen what she's seen.
Can I ask the giant a question before we do all that?
Yeah.
What exactly do you want us to do?
It's not what I want. I'm meant to give you information, and then I'm getting out of all of this.
Well, perhaps we don't know what we're going to encounter moving forward. Perhaps you could help us with whatever we might face.
Oh, sure, I can help you with things, certainly.
By giving us magical items.
Maybe I have something rattling around in the tower here. Let's see. It's a bit of a mess. You'll have to excuse me.
I'll wait patiently.
All right.
Me the giant asked for stuff.
Yeah, we probably do want to have a discussion with Beldora. Do we need to talk to anyone else on the island about anything before we leave? Because obviously I said to Sassuro that I was unwilling to leave the tower, but obviously as players, if you guys want to have proper chats with anyone / everyone, that's absolutely understandable.
I mean, I don't think I need to roleplay it, but I would say, personally, goodbye to...
Ewan McGregor.
That one and the other guy?
to Elder Runara and Varnoth. And just thank them for all that they've done and provided for us, but we don't particularly need to roleplay it.
Yeah,
Sure.
same.
Cool.
I also just tell Renara that if she ever needs anything to try and contact us.
Oh yeah.
No promise to do anything about it, but
Yeah.
But you'll know. She will thank you all profusely, and once again, express you guys are always welcome here. You have done so much for them. And let's see. Oh, Beldora. You see she's a little unsure. Says I don't know. It's pretty peaceful here. I mean, kind of boring, but I might stick around a little longer, get my bearings together. See where life takes.
You could try and restore trade with the Myconids. There's a bag of compost.
Yeah, that smelly bag of trash you've been carrying around.
Maybe if you can level up too, then we'll use you again in future. Another hireling.
Yeah. Maybe we'll meet up again if you need someone to pick locks.
She was going to teach us, and now we're leaving her behind, so Nikari and I are going to have to work something out.
I had one lesson.
I know.
Good.
Oh, well, great.
That's
Yeah. It was
basically enough.
You can buy lockpicks, but apart from that.
That's basically good. Okay.
I would like to turn to Zephyros and say, I need to bring something dangerous aboard, but, well, it's probably not dangerous to you, but it's dangerous to us, and I wondered whether maybe you might help with that.
Goodness. What is it?
I will summon Clarence the Second to bring in the bound book, which he's holding. Like we've put a belt around it, and I sealed it up, but it's the Glyph of Warding book. I believe it's called Drakhorn.
The Drakhorn. Yep.
And I was saying that there's a trap on this book. It's a Glyph of Warding, but I'm not powerful enough to dispel it.
Oh, goodness, how rude. Who would misuse a book like this?
Galvin, the Red Wizard of Thay.
Well, I've never heard of him, but he sounds miserable. He will just point a finger at it and cast Dispel Magic.
Sick! I will cuddle his toe, and I won't. I'll just take the book back. Oh, thank you so much. It's safe now, right?
It's nothing. Go ahead, open it up. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I will very hesitantly get Clarence to open it up in the corner.
Clarence, trembling nervously. opens the book, and nothing happens.
Dies.
It's an open book. He's an open book.
Yes.
I think she said dies.
I just said guys.
Yeah, you can open this book for the first time. The Drakehorn.
I will get Clarence to bring it to me and look over the table of contents, and then I will say to both Peverell and Morthos, I think, perhaps we could all read over it together. I think both was
Sure.
important to both of you, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's in the book club.
You can be in the book club too, Nikari. I don't know why you'd want to read this tome, but
I don't have my one-on-ones. I don't get to be in the book club.
maybe you should have been a scholar. You get to be in the I Know the Cloud Giant Club.
That's right.
That's an interesting club so far.
Wow, look at these
So-
different giant heights. They're so cute.
And then I will look to him and look to the tower and be like, so how do you control where it flies? And like, did you make this? And like, is it interdimensional? Is there more space on the inside than there is on the out? And is the cloud actually solid, or does it sit in the cloud because it's being magically levitated? And like, Sassuro is just gonna be the most effusive you have ever seen him. He is fascinated by this tower.
And you
And
see,
You can
Zephyros
answer
is
exactly
not
none of those questions if you want.
bothered at all by this. He will answer all your questions. He seems excited to talk about it. Yeah, he invites you up to the tower. You can actually walk on it. Can you see? I don't know how this map works. It's a little weird, but can you put your guys here? Maybe.
Where? I just see. Oh, I see that.
Does that work? Oh, look at you on the side of the tower.
It's a little off.
Yeah, so you can just walk around on this cloud outside of the tower. Don't walk off the edge, you'll be dead. Yes, but here's the entrance. Sassuro's the only one who went to the entrance. Peverell's dead. You, so, yeah, just going through the entrance here. Oop, there is this, like, open archway, and you can see this thin, translucent blue curtain. Is it not letting you pass that stupid curtain? I was afraid of this. Yes, okay.
I ram it.
It's literally a curtain. There we go. So you can just walk on in, where you see the man himself, Zephyros.
Ooh.
So it's got a, this chamber is like 100 feet high, kind of, what is this? How many sides is that? 6 hexagonal shape. And you see it's got all the furniture in here is giant size wooden table and a stone chair where he goes and takes a seat. There are these crystal spheres with continual flames on them dangling from the ceiling. So this room is well lit, and you can see, is this dashed line on the map? There's a hole right here where you can look up to the other floors.
Ooh.
So you can see a bit of it just right in there. You can kind of see that there might be some windows or something up there. Yeah, he will say, well, I wasn't expecting small-sized guests, so I apologize for the accommodations, but give me a moment. He will summon some cloud furniture in your size. Some nice chairs for you to sit on. On the other side of his desk, which is like not great because you're just looking up at a massive desk. So he comes and stands on this side. And Zephyros will, well, he's ready to answer your questions, but I think we'll take a little breaky break right now. Come back for that shortly. Welcome back. We had just gotten invited into Zephyros' tower. And actually, looking up this little circle above you guys that goes up to the higher levels, you can hear some, like, squawking of, like, creatures or something up there. Whoever wants to can give me a nature check. But you don't have to.
But I want to.
Oh, go ahead.
I wanted to, but I failed.
Sick.
Same.
Oh, boy.
We all
I've got a
wanted
plus.
it, actually.
I've got a +5, so I got a 7.
Right on. Morthos
I'm
just
gonna
not
plus one, so
having
I got a
it.
6.
You hear some kind of weird squawking, creatures you've never heard of before. Zephyros calls up there. Keep it down up there, you all. Oh, apologies. That's my pets, my griffins. They get a little riled up at this time of day. So, where do I even begin? I suppose. What do you all know about the current situation with the giants?
Not much.
Only that there was an
Only
attack on Nightstone. Alright, you go, Nikari.
Well, that was basically it, that, and there's just general unrest between the dragons and the giants.
Oh, yes. Some are worried that this could be the resumption of the 1,000-year war. That would be catastrophic for
Everybody.
most of the world, to say the least. I can't speak on the dragons specifically, but I have a strong inkling they're involved with this. But as for the giants, well, something maybe equally catastrophic has happened to all of us. You see, giants, we like our structure and our order and things to be just so. That's why there's a little, what should I call it? A ladder, a hierarchy, a system in place. Or there was until recently. It's called the Ordning. There you go. I'll paste it here. Ordning. With an N. Yep.
Yeah, I mistyped it.
Ordning. Yes. The Ordning. A divine ladder upon which all giants place their pride. Or so it has been. Until very recently, there was a hierarchy with storm giants, cloud giants up at the top, and lowly hill giants down at the bottom. The others somewhere in between. But recently, and I'll tell you this, every giant felt this when it happened. The Ordning has, well, shattered. There is no more order. No more
So it's not a
hierarchy?
choice?
You're saying it's more than just a concept? It's something you're bound to? Or you were?
That's a great way to put it, yes. It's not just something, an idea. It's put in place by our gods, specifically Anam, Allfather, the chief god of the giants. He
What's the name?
established the order. Anam, Allfather. Let me see.
How is something like this possible?
How has it shattered?
Yes.
That's what I've been trying to figure out. I've been using divination and other such spells to try and get a glimpse into what's going on in these other planes where the gods live. I fear it's something huge is brewing, and I think he will nod to Nikari. It has something to do with the dragon. Suffice it to say, every giant felt the Ordning break, and every giant now wants to prove themselves to maybe raise their station or try to maintain it. If giants have been causing trouble in the area, I can only assume that's why. Everyone's trying to become the new top of the ladder, as it were.
I suppose
with
it
the
will only
amount
get
of-
worse.
What was that, Peverell?
I said, I suppose it will only get worse.
Indeed. Nikari, what did she say?
It does seem that it would make sense they would start to rebel if this was gone, given how lowly some of them
Very lowly, the
are.
hill giants. Oh, my poor cousins. They are at the very bottom, or they were. They are simple and gluttonous and delightfully dumb, but even them in their ways are trying to gain renown and approval from Anam. Everyone's throwing these earth-shattering tantrums now. Well, I'm not sure what can be done about it exactly.
What plane could this have occurred on? We didn't know.
No, I suspect Anam did this himself. I think he knows something that maybe the other gods don't, or he doesn't want to work with them, maybe, but do you know how 1,000-Year War ended? The war between dragons and giants?
No.
Do we?
Give me a history check.
Yeah, I think
I don't.
Sassuro told you before, but can't remember.
13.
The history check says he might remember, though. It's a 21.
Oh,
Natural
nice.
20 for a 21.
Sick.
Wow, okay. Peverell, you know at least that it was like a... what is the word? Stalemate? Like there wasn't a winner, essentially. It was a draw. Sassuro and Nikari, you know a bit more specifically that the war ended as a result of Tiamat essentially being locked away in Avernus. That was like the final sort of nail in the coffin, and when she was locked away, the war came to an end, basically. You would, saying that to Zephyros, he will tell you that you have it correct. But there is a small detail that gets left out, understandably so. Tiamat, incredibly powerful being. Sealing her was not an easy matter. No, it took a great sacrifice. A giant god. Their name has been lost to history now, but, well, she gave up her whole existence to ensure that Tiamat was locked away. Sacrificed herself.
A god of the giants sacrificed herself to lock Tiamat away. Okay.
Yes, one of Anam's most favored children, or so it's been told. We don't know the details. But when this sacrifice was made, a pact was formed, and the giants and dragons ceased hostilities. And then he motions to you guys. That's when you small folk grew after that.
How long ago was
It
that?
grew.
The war ended? Do we know?
This was like 20,000 years ago. Ancient history.
So no one's still alive that was around back then. Maybe
no.
gods, but like
yeah, maybe gods, maybe no, not. I don't think if there's a dragon that's that ancient, they are far beyond anything.
Like Tiamat, obviously, because
yeah. So pretty much nothing still exists from that time.
It's tens of thousands of years, or hundreds of thousands of years, or do we
Tens
know?
of thousands.
Tens of thousands. Okay.
About 25,000 years ago.
If the dragons and giants are now fighting, though, then that would mean that. Would that mean that Tiamat escaped?
That's my fear. If Tiamat escapes, the pact is broken and the war resumes. I worry that this is what's going on. That someone or something is trying to bring back the Queen of the Dragons break that pact.
Who could be powerful enough to do that?
That is still unknown. But my theory is that this is why Anam has broken the ordning. Maybe he wants us, his children, to get strong before this war reignites. It's only a theory.
So you're expecting the dragons and the giants to fight again?
I'm not expecting anything. That is the worst case scenario, I would say. If Tiamat returns to the material plane, the war resumes, and well, I'm more fond of small folk than my brothers. I would hate to see you all get squished during that conflict.
The BFG. And where's Sophie?
Both sides, though, dragons and giants alike, have some that you can trust and some you can't. So do you ever work
Indeed.
together?
But what are they fighting over exactly?
Well, back then it was territory. Our ancient kingdom, Astoria, the giant homeland, long since lost. But dragons, we competed for space. Difference in ideology. But like you said, some dragons, some giants, we are individuals, and we can make our own choices. Some of them maybe don't want this war to happen. And I think specifically metallic dragons, the ones who serve a good Bahamut, would like to avoid this scenario. And
I think
that's
we
where
all
our...
I think we all would like to avoid this.
Yes. That's what I think is happening. He looks to Nikari. Your listener beneath, Angharad. She was there when that pact was formed. That ended the war. And I think she and Bahamut are investigating now what's going on. I think that's why you were sent here, am I correct?
Well, that's right.
I
mean,
wonder... No, go ahead.
She doesn't know what's happening now, if that's... I see some comrades looking at me suspiciously, Morthos.
These are just sort of things I've picked up on contacting the other planes. This is all just theoretical again. I can't confirm anything. But I think I was meant to pass this information on to you. If there's anything else you'd like to know, I'll answer to the best of my ability.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Fire giants, frost giants, can they be trusted? Or are they in?
Oh, well, in general, frost giants, fire giants, they are creatures of war. They value strength and honor in the old ways. The frost giants especially. Fire giants they measure themselves over what they can create, such as weapons or fortresses. I would say in general, they do not care for small folks, no. Although, have you heard of Harshnag the Grim?
No.
I don't know. Have we?
Have we?
Maybe. Give me a history check. Maybe this is the one.
14?
7.
No.
18?
Okay. I will say you have probably heard the name. I think only one of you who's been to Waterdeep specifically is Sassuro, right? Oh no, I guess you all came to Waterdeep to get to this island. But you would have heard of him. He is a good frost giant. He was part of a famous adventuring party that protected Waterdeep specifically. So yeah,
I will relay just that information, so that's what I know about him.
Zephyros will say, "Indeed, like I said, we are individuals. The majority, I would say, do not trust them, but Harshnag is a good sport. He's not like the others. Last I heard, he's working to protect the North from our rampaging brethren as we speak. Maybe he knows more about what could get the giants back under control."
Am I connected to a frost giant? You think I'll be okay?
What do you mean connected?
I have this guy who stays around me, and is he's kind of part frost giant because his father is a frost giant.
I see. You're being quite mysterious, but I understand.
His dad is Loki.
Oh. I see. These divine beings, it's hard to know. They follow their own path, I think. A child of Loki. I wouldn't trust such a thing.
You're right.
But that is, I think, all that I know about the situation anyway.
May I ask, the North is a bit of a large place. Do you know
it's
where?
Huge. It's hard to say. He could be anywhere. Maybe I could ask. You see him cast a quick spell. He appears to be casting Ascending.
Wow, you're magical.
You do know he's a wizard.
Even his tower wears a hat.
Didn't give it away.
Yeah, his tower is wearing a wizard hat. You see, he's briefly like whispering some words, and responds. Harshnag says he's currently out in the Desserin Valley, but he could be anywhere. He says if you walk the path of righteousness, maybe your paths will cross. I'll put you on the world map.
Where is this path?
I think it goes roughly from Tribor to Calling Horns. That's the path of right. I'm not sure how justness it is.
Harshnag. His name is spelled just like that.
Oh.
Harsh. He's harsh and he nags.
Harshnag. Okay. And sorry, you did say his giant type, but I think I missed that. Was he a cloud giant?
Harshnag's a frost giant.
Frost giant, sorry.
Yes. You would know that. He's famous around Waterdeep especially.
How common is it for giants, just in general, to show themselves like this? Or just to walk among people?
Not very, until recently. They tended to keep to themselves. They have their home bases, their layers, but...
James, you're killing us.
Oh, sorry. Unmuted. I didn't mean to unmute.
Sorry.
Just tell me if I'm ever typing muted, because I'm literally just adding to the notes what you're saying.
Sure. Yeah, but not until very recently did giants start showing up and attacking towns openly. This is why there's been a lot of refugees and stuff like Beldora.
What about the goodly giants showing up, like the frost giant, adventurer, and Zephyros? Is that common?
Harshnag specifically is known to just kind of wander around. Like, he just kind of adventures around and fights monsters. But in general, the giants tend to keep to themselves, even the good ones, which Zephyros would tell you the most typically good giants would be the storm giants, who are at the very top of the hierarchy. But they all live underwater, out in the sea somewhere. So, they mind their own business. And actually, of all the giants you've heard attacking, you've not heard about storm giants attacking anybody.
That'd be pretty bad. They're pretty powerful.
They're the biggest ones, right?
They are. You see, Zephyros looks a little confused. He says, "Speaking of storm giants, I don't understand why the king, King Hecaton, is not using his influence to get these giants in line. It's not like him. King Lickitung."
So that's what I heard.
King Hecaton.
Oh my goodness. What's he doing here?
He will tell you that he is the king of the storm giants. So essentially, the most powerful giant in the world is King Hecaton.
Is he evil by nature?
No. He doesn't typically care to interact with small folks, but he has no qualm with you all, as far as I'm aware.
So where do all the giants live?
He did just tell us
All
the storm
over.
giants are underwater, right? Cloud giants often live in clouds and cloud fortresses. Frost giants in the mountain. Fire giants often near and in volcanoes. Stone giants tend to be like in the mountains in the middle of nowhere, no one ever sees them, and then hill giants on the edge of towns
all over.
with bounties on their head.
But
Yep.
Sorry, I should have better phrased that question. Like, are there giants that live in like other planes?
Oh,
That's more what I meant.
well, I don't see why not.
Sorry,
There
that might be a
are.
dumb question.
I think they're primarily
It's a
material
very fair
planed,
question.
but I think it's just certainly
Yes.
possible.
But like when they die, just like humanoids, they go to their god's place. So in the gods of the giants live in Isgard, which is
that's where.
the plane right next to where Nikari is from. And so
Wait a second.
yes.
Nikari, are you neighbors with my patron? Holy shit.
Yeah, and it is from like Nikari's plane, Arvindor. They could see that the giant gods were getting riled up even, and that something was going on.
I didn't go there.
No, probably for the best. That place is a bit chaotic, I assume. Been trying and not getting any answers. Which is why I've been asking around with other people, such as Angharad and Bahamut. I wonder what you all intend to do next. This is a huge task. And I personally...
Doesn't just fall to us, does it?
No,
Sure,
not
there
at
are
all.
lots of people who are seeking to keep the peace. I'll look to Peverell. We do know of a place in imminent danger that we maybe would like to protect. Though, our initial plan involved arriving at a big city and then traveling there on foot.
I see.
Yes, we're trying to get to Loudwater. I don't know if you know of the town.
Arriving on a tower cloud would certainly quell any imminent danger. I like to think that the tower cloud skids when it stops, by the way. So, like, we come charging in and then we just... there it is.
Zephyros says, yeah, I've heard of the place, yes. Off near the mountains.
I went to
I
measure
haven't
the
been there
distance. It's in
personally.
feet.
I know.
Do we know how
I think that's
far?
miles. It says feet, but I'm pretty sure that should be correct.
I think
for
that's.
miles.
I think that
No,
might
it's
be
not.
very wrong. Yes.
Wait, where's my other map then? One of them is correct. Oh, it's the map that has all the spoilers on it. Sorry.
It's your map. Let's get a reference of Neverwinter
Let me
to
fix
Waterdeep.
it.
So Neverdeep to Waterdeep is 350 miles.
Netherdeep?
Neverwinter to Waterdeep, sorry, is 350 miles. Oh, look, it's got a little thing here. Here you go.
There you go.
So it's 4 miles a square, I think, Mikayla.
See if that
It's
fixes
actually 3.9, but
Oh yeah, that's pretty close.
yeah,
now.
that's pretty good. Okay, cool.
Close enough.
So for us on foot,
A little off.
assuming we want to take actual trails, that's
Wow.
a bit of a journey.
Bit of a trek.
That's like 2 weeks, maybe 3. Is that
Can you
right?
teleport us?
2 weeks. Or he can drive
Can I
us there.
teleport you?
Hmm.
How strong are you?
You know what? Let me look.
I don't
at
want to be
his-
thrown.
Actually, let me look at his spells because that's a fair question.
When you said
Can he
how
teleport?
strong are you, I just had this image of him going very.
Oh, he is big and strong. He is big and strong for sure.
Sassuro like Team Rocket, you know.
Yeah,
Oh my
blasting
God.
off again.
46 strength.
Yep, that's right. Mm-hmm.
I mean, the other
I'm
big
not-
question is: do we actually want to teleport to Loudwater? I mean, does anybody have any reason to visit a main city? Do we need to go into a main city, find
No.
out what the lay of the land is like with normal humans, and then
He
head
does not
there?
have teleport.
Right now, I don't have any specific reason.
Also,
Although, if
Waterdeep
we teleported,
I mean,
we'd be missing all this
Loudwater-
cool stuff.
Loudwater is, I would say, a big enough town that you could trade in your gems, if that's your concern.
No, my big concern was finding out what, getting all the news of the world. Like, Waterdeep is the place to do that, right? And not only that,
Oh,
but
yeah.
Nightstone is quite close, which is Beldora's home, and, like, we could have done,
Mhm.
like,
True,
that
true.
and then headed, to Loudwater.
Okay, yeah, there's a
Um,
journey.
Makes a lot more sense, like, journey-wise, but obviously, if Loudwater is going to blow up tomorrow, then a lift would be great. Obviously, if Zephyros was even willing. I think Sassuro says, Loudwater might be in immediate danger, but we had originally planned to travel from Waterdeep to Nightstone and then on the high road and cross the land to Loudwater. That's right, right?
Aye.
And I looked at Peverell.
Say that again.
Sorry, just I did not mean to put you on blast. I was saying that our initial plan was to arrive at Waterdeep and then travel across land to Loudwater. That's correct, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know how soon it's in danger? Because a journey across land to Loudwater will take us a couple of weeks at least.
I do not know.
And that's if we ride one of those big things with hooves.
A horse.
Yeah, Sassuro does know what they're, I think, but yes. Obviously, quite scared of that. Do we have any concept, Mikayla, of how urgent our need is to get to Loudwater?
Let me consult what the node said exactly. Because
Because as a player, I really, really want to go to Waterdeep and then, go, on foot. But obviously, as characters, we'd want to protect the place first. I suppose
Totally.
the journey could be interesting in reverse.
Yeah, you could do that too. You don't have an idea of the urgency, but I'll tell you as above the table. You have some time. Loudwater's not going to be destroyed overnight.
Let's stretch our legs.
Besides, if we go to Loudwater, the likelihood we'll be able to purchase something that is going to assist us in traveling back is far less likely than if we go to Waterdeep and buy some horses.
Let's get on the boat.
Let's go to Waterdeep.
Let's not do that!
Oh, you want to take the boat?
We've already left. We'd have to
Aren't
turn
we-
back
hold on.
round.
We'll just
Zephyros-
go back down.
It was going to fly us to the coast, right?
Yeah.
All right.
He'll take you wherever you want to go.
Oh!
Is what I'll say.
What's the name of your homeland, Nikari?
Wherever you want to go,
Alvendor.
On the
material
plane.
plane.
Yeah, well, there we go.
No, not on the Sword Coast. Not even on the material plane. 'Cause that's
Okay.
crazy.
I was going to say, Calimport's sounding nice.
Can you bring us to this? Can you bring us to the Silver Marches?
Oh, where the hell is that?
It's just the farthest spot on the map I see.
Oh, don't worry, I picked somebody that's way further.
Okay, that's not too bad.
So I picked somebody that's a couple of 1,000 miles to the south. Maybe he could just drop us near Waterdeep. I don't know if you want to actually land at
I
Waterdeep
agree.
with a flying tower.
Oh, we might draw some attention, but I don't mind. I'm sure it's nothing we can't handle, right?
Do we mind?
Doesn't Waterdeep have a lot of magic towers there, or a lot of magic?
Yeah, they don't tend to roll in on clouds, though.
Yeah, well,
Maybe this tall.
but Sassuro would be a cool entrance, and they'd be impressed.
Well, that's what I was asking. What do Peverell, Nikari, and yourself think about arriving and looking that important? Does that bother us?
You would certainly get attention.
Nope, I
It
think it's cool.
does bother me.
I would love that, but yeah, I thought it might. Yes.
I don't mean to put the town in alarm if we begin descending from the clouds on a giant's tower.
Zephyros,
That
are
is
you known in Waterdeep?
very true. We should not do that.
Is Zephyros known in Waterdeep? No, I tend to keep to myself. I wouldn't say I'm...
Then we shall maintain your privacy. Could you drop us a little way down the road and we'll wander into town on foot?
Drop us right there.
Right at that little intersection?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right where I'm ping. Look at my ping, Zephyros.
Oh yeah, you got
Look at my ping,
massive,
Zephyros.
massive map. All right, let's look at the ping.
Waiting.
Doesn't have. I wasn't specifically pinging the intersection, just like a little out of the way.
This little spot, just
a little bit outside of town,
just,
not flying right. Into
basically, to avoid what Peverell just said, so people aren't immediately scared, thinking some crazy things happened.
That would be, and I mean, you guys would know that people are currently afraid of giants just rolling up and attacking.
How
specifically
brutal an attack with that a siege would that be? You roll up in a fucking cloud floating tower and then start throwing rocks at a town like
Beldora told you guys that's exactly what happened in Nightstone.
They rolled up on a cloud? I thought they
giants rolled up and started dropping stones.
I thought they walked like to the edge of the town and threw them from the ground. Jesus, that's awful.
Yeah, that's why she was afraid of Zephyros' tower, because that was the similar sort of structure that attacked Nightstone.
Beldora, I want to apologize to her.
Well, she's back at the island.
Never see her again.
Minding her own business.
I'll get sending eventually. Bother her every night with lockpicking questions.
Although, do you remember us from a year ago?
Yeah.
We're sorry about
It's
that
not going
one
to take me a
conversation.
year to hit level 5, Nikari.
A year?
Jesus. How pedestrian do you think I am?
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm trying to find Zephyros' tower again. Oh yeah, it's in my giant layers folder. Even though it's not that much of a layer.
We are in the lair of the giant. While we're traveling, I would just say to him, Zephyros, you're a powerful wizard, right?
Oh yes, they call me Zephyros the Excellent. Or at least I call myself that.
I'm learning. I'm becoming a more powerful wizard today, really.
I see. A very noble pursuit.
I wondered if perhaps I've got very little that I could show you that would be of interest to you. Perhaps you might.
Well, show me something.
Things that could be of interest to me. There's something quite specific I was hoping. There are some other things in mind. There's a few little things that I'm just curious as to whether he has it specifically. These two. It's specifically Expeditious Retreat, Tasha's Floating Disc, and Rope Trick. I will gladly show him my illusory abilities to the best of my ability without expending a single spell slot.
Ah, yes, minor illusion. I know this well. He does a minor illusion.
Yeah, but
some pies flying around.
Can you cast it as a bonus action and make it make a sound and image at the same time? I don't think so. You're not an illusion wizard.
Oh, I see. You're quite specialized.
What kind of wizard are you?
That's my thing.
I am a divination wizard, of course.
Do you have portent?
He does now. He's been talking about contacting other planes. Literally, he's been talking about that spell.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is his thing.
And he also talked about divining for for what caused the breaking of the ordning.
Yes.
Sometimes I need things spelled out for me.
That's fine.
To be fair,
We all
an
do at
illusionist can
times.
learn divination spells, right? It's not, wizards are a blurry substance. That's another spell I'd take.
Which one?
Blur. But yeah, no. I can't imagine this giant has rope trick. That just seems really silly.
No, he does not. But I'm looking at his spell book, and he does have a floating disc.
That'll be pretty
He
useful.
can offer you that one.
Thank you.
He will. Oh, just a moment. Then he will go up. It will go into this center part and then levitate just straight up, and then you hear him kind of rattling around up there, and comes back down with this massive spell book. Like it could absolutely squash you, Sassuro, like a bug.
Oh, am I gonna have to stand on it to copy my spell? And
You absolutely will, and it's really cute.
Sassuro tries to stand on one of the pieces of cloud furniture from a distance. Eventually, I'll send Bandit up the wall, and then get him to look down from a height, and I'll look through his eyes, and then I'll copy the spell.
Oh, I like that a lot.
It's a neat trick, because I'm writing, but I can't see what I'm writing,
That's okay. You can decipher your own writing later.
Cool. Yeah, that's a big one, so I'll get that crossed off.
Yeah. Okay. With
Maybe one day you might teach me to make a tower that floats on a cloud.
Well, here's what I'll say. It took a long time. A lot of cloud giants working together. But
okay.
If you manage to
well, I'm a lot smaller.
This problem out.
So I wouldn't need as big a tower.
That's actually very fair. I could just... He pulls out a little cup he has on his desk and just sits it next to you. He's like, there's a tower for you right there.
That'll work. I just need to put it on a cloud now and make it fly.
Perfect. Okay. So, just to confirm, you guys are going to land outside Waterdeep. Head there first, maybe buy some horses, and then hit the road for Loudwater.
Unless he wants to sell some griffins.
He loves his griffins. They're like his pets. He will cast Levitate on you guys if you want and let you look around.
Yes, I want to see them.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I want to go all the way up the hole.
All right. You will go up first past his room, where you see he's got this huge bed and a treasure chest, and you see in the corner a what looks like this. Well, yeah, it has the text on the map. That's so funny. You do see there is in fact an orb. I don't know. I thought that was on the GM layer. That's so funny. No, this is just on the map. I can't move that text. That's hilarious. Yes, you do see this floating orb that is shimmering with colors, and looking closely at it, you can see the exterior of the tower, almost like a periscope. Is that the one where you just peer outside?
It's like a navigation orb.
Exactly that.
Cool.
He says, "This is how I control my tower's movements. I would ask you please not to mess with it. What is that right there?"
I crossed out the word with the black.
Okay, thank you.
I did it into a small raccoon.
I don't know what I thought it was, some kind of caterpillar or something. And then levitating up, you will get to a room that is all windows, essentially.
Ooh.
It has open archways, and there are 4 griffins with these nests in the airy is what it's called. And as he gets up there, they start kind of chirping and making that ruckus again, and he says, "All right, settle down." And you see they come up and start kind of nuzzling him, similar to how Nova acts to you. Like, it seems like these are literally like his pets, and he is just like scratching
Ooh.
them behind the ear. Very
Are they adult
cutely.
griffins?
They are grown up. Yep.
And do they have eggs in their nests?
No. I like this line right
Aw.
here. The griffin's nests contain no treasure. Just got ahead of you.
I hide behind
I was
Pepper
gonna
because
jump
it's
in
terrifying.
I was gonna jump to one and I'll just say, may I pet you?
It looks at you and squawks. Give me an animal handling check. They're not technically animals, but they are pets to him.
Could have been worse. 13?
Okay. You see Zephyros will like scratch it like on the top of his head just to get him in like a good mood, and then will motion for you to step forward, and yeah, you are able to pat their feathers and fur. It's very, very soft, very well taken care of, clearly. The windows are like open so they can, it seems, come and go as they please, but they are yeah, they seem to be well looked after here. These are my longtime companions now. We've been drifting about the Moonshine Isles for some time. And, well, these little fellas keep me company.
You certainly live an interesting life, friend.
Thank you. Was that a compliment? He took it that way.
It was, yeah, totally.
Okay, good.
I was not like, wow, how interesting.
Yeah.
You're a weirdo.
Yeah.
Yes, I think I've done quite well for myself. I get to study and divine and learn new things all the time and hang out with my beloved creatures. What could be better? Oh, and I forgot, in his room you saw there were these bookshelves that were filled with it looked like handwritten books, like notes he's taken on things he's observed out and about in the world. Yeah, Zephyros just kind of hangs out, creates research journals, and cataloging the wonders of the world. There
Well, we have a cool new friend.
Indeed.
I have to say that I was pretty sure Sassuro was going to be on the dragon side, but when we're comparing Zephyros to Adron, we've seen one giant, one dragon. One is a lot more impressive and interesting than the other.
One is, well, yeah.
We're not meant to join one side in the war and try and win it, I'm aware, but it doesn't, obviously it comes to mind at first.
Sure. Was there anything else you wanted to talk to Zephyros about or do here during this journey?
Oh, I suppose we would. One question. If we encounter giants and we were to try and dissuade them from a path, one way or another, now that the ordning is shattered, is there some way of discerning who we should speak to amongst a group of giants? Specifically a group among of the same type of giants. So, like, if I approach 8 fire giants, is there a way of knowing who the leader would be? Sassuro's assuming it's not based on size, but
It varies, honestly, but oftentimes giants, like I said, we like our orders and our hierarchies. You can usually tell who's in charge in a particular group of giants. Though I will say amongst the hill giants, the largest is in chargest.
And do all giants speak common? That seems unlikely. Like hill giants
Do not.
specifically.
No, I think the giant language will serve you better there. But again,
Do you have a dictionary?
I can try to teach you some, Sass.
You speak giant?
I do.
I thought your only language was Yeti. That's cool.
Wow, Zephyros looks over at you. Speak Yeti. We must discuss this.
I will turn to Nikari and say, that'll be amazing.
I mean, it was all sort of put in my brain recently.
Oh,
So I haven't really practiced a lot.
do you
with
speak
it.
Draconic? You do, don't you? Oh, I can't help you at all. Oh wait, I speak Giant. What? Why is
Wow,
that?
when did you
We
learn
can
that?
help each other.
It's on my languages, but I don't think Sassuro speaks Giant at all. That wouldn't make any sense.
That's funny.
I guess I just had too many options and didn't know. It's okay. Yeah, I'll leave it there, but then like I'd like to learn it over time from Nikari.
Yeah, I would say Sassuro maybe picked up some goblin.
Okay,
Or
that makes sense.
dwarvish.
Yeah, a goblin makes way more sense. Yeah. I will fix that. Cool.
With that, I feel like we're at the end, right?
Do we get a special feature like Gift of the Hill, like Cloud Giant or whatever the feature
Gift of the
is?
Cloud Giant. Oh, you know what? No, you did ask for an item, and you guys have endeared yourself to Zephyros. So let me see. He's going to go
Our
down
magical
into
tower.
his
One magic item each.
we'll see. He's gonna rattle around.
He's going to come up with the most random ass piece of jack you have ever seen. It's going to be a fake mustache that shouts, "I'm not real" at people. You know, something completely unhinged and unhelpful.
Yeah, I've got a list of magic items here, and I'm just gonna roll on what he thinks would be nice for you to have. Okay, it's a 6.
I love it whenever I roll a
Have to make sure it's not completely broken.
No. I don't know how useful this will be to you guys, but he pulls out this little. You could get some use out of this. A little pin, or I guess it's actually huge because it's giant size. So it's almost like a shield or something. But oh, this is actually a good item, maybe. You will say, this is, well, it's far past being of any use to me, you know. This is day one wizard stuff. Here you go. He will give you a brooch of shielding.
Ooh.
That's
really
really cool.
da.
It gives you resistance to force damage and immunity to magic missiles, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Cool.
So yeah, if you
Don't
fight
take the
any
cheat one
magic...
that's not a attunement.
Is there a cheating one that's not attunement?
I think so. That's one of my home rules.
Yes. He says, naturally, the shield spell, I assume you know it, Sassuro. This is old hat for us, but yes, you might find some use for it. There you go, my friends, my new small friends. Nikari, there was one thing I was meant to tell you that slipped my mind until just now. He's checking like his notebook. Let me make sure I got it just right. I was told to tell you that scroll. If you ever found me, I should remind you. Some doors open not with keys, but with the right question. Do you know what that means? I certainly don't, but it sounded important when the voices said it.
I have absolutely no idea. Also, voices?
Oh, you know, whoever answers when I contact the other planes. I think this was maybe someone up in, well, your Arvindor, maybe.
Could have been Uncle Soul. He likes to mess with people.
The other plane, you know, they like to be cryptic. Yes. But if you come across him, I think Harshnag could be a valuable ally to you.
Good to know. We'll keep an eye out for doors.
Mm-hmm. And
with no keyholes.
And maybe questions. Maybe somewhere a question to ask.
Maybe the question is, what is the question?
What is the question indeed? He ponders that and just kind of looks up very thoughtfully. With that, it is not a very long journey. You guys were already near the coast of Waterdeep, and he is able to deposit you guys off on the road just outside, well, not just outside, but not far, stone's throw from Waterdeep. And with that, you guys have made it to the mainland.
Sick. And we didn't have to take a boat.
And you didn't have to take a boat. He will lower those cloud stairs for you again. And as he is waving goodbye to you all, we'll say, good travels. Stay safe, remember. Think carefully. And tell Angharad I've said hello.
If I never get a chance to talk to her again, I will.
Of course, of course. Well, good luck. I'm getting out of this whole situation. So long, friend.
Thank you, Zephyros. The excellent.
Thank you, Sassuro, the Kobold.
Sassuro, Sassuro peters off. Like, Astalio called him Sassuro the
floating
Wise.
Away.
He really wanted to say that I'm Sassuro the Wise, but he just didn't have the balls.
And he's already floating away, so he
the Stormborn.
doesn't hear you at all.
But Astalio called him Sassuro the Wise once, twice, 4 times actually.
He liked that title for you, yeah. All right.
I like that title for me.
With that, that's where we're going to wrap it up. You guys are on the main island.
Sick.
The world has opened up. You survived the main island. The mainland, you survived Tutorial Island.
Tutorial complete.
Welcome to the world. So, yeah, I mean, it won't take you long to get to Waterdeep, and from there, you know,
Cool.
the world is your oyster.
I like oysters.
All right. I could go for some oysters right now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's...
Don't think McDonald's are going to sell us oysters. It's the only thing that's open this time of night.
God, can you imagine McDonald's oysters?
The McOyster.
Can you imagine the look on the drive-through's face when you go, can I have 12 fresh oysters?
The food poisoning. Oh, goodness. All right, let's do MVPs. Let's start with Matt.
I have to give it to your playing of my patron.
Oh, good.
That was amazing. You literally played him perfectly how I had him in my head.
Oh,
And
fantastic.
how like I know I gave you the description and you worked with the description I gave him very well. when I created my patron, I mean obviously you know this, Mikayla, but everyone else doesn't know. I took like inspiration from 2 specific characters in media. I'm not going to tell you, but if you guess who the 2 are, then I will tell you. It's literally it's. What'd you say, Elora?
It's one of them, Peeves.
One of them
I
what?
don't know who that is.
Peeves, the ghost from
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, you have to
The
remember.
poltergeist.
No, I'll tell you this. It's literally in his name. I actually told you one of them today, but if that kind of describes his personality, it's a mixture of these 2 characters. One of them is Loki, his dad. If you've seen any Marvel movies, you know Loki's personality. That's him.
Yeah.
Mixed with another guy that I'm gonna tell you about, unless you guess it.
That one's a little more of a deep cut, I think.
It is. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I was really excited to finally debut Raikai, and I thought this was a perfect session to do it after Morthos reveals his backstory. So yeah, I'm glad I got his attitude correct. James.
Whoa, couple of brief notes. Matt with his unstartling news. Getting a good chuckle. Another one where you said he's briefless. I know what you were going for. He briefly whispers, Mikayla, but you basically heard Zephyros is briefless. I was always calling out my typos with my face, so I thought I'd call out yours.
No, he's going commando in his tower for sure.
I really loved just the flavor of Zephyros, like his summoning the cloud furniture. Was really cool. Like the whole thing, you gave it a really cool vibe. I second the playing of Raikai. I thought it was amazing. And also just us rolling double nat 20s to insight Matt on his character backstory. That just felt appropriate.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was
Yes,
fine.
you guys have been staring him down this whole time. Yep. Elora.
So I'll have near the end, and I sort of lost the exact wording, but I really liked it. Was for hill giants, bigger is betterest.
The largest is the in chargest.
Then my other one was absolutely when you brought in Matt's patron and Africa started playing in the background.
I had the music like muted. I turned it on. I'm like, Africa's playing when he shows up.
It was like his theme tune. It was so well done.
Yeah, I was like, I need a perfectly, just slightly silly enough song for Raikai's theme. And yeah, Africa Toto is going to play every time he shows up. I'm just telling you that now. Josh.
Yeah, aside MVP for the patron, after all the mystery and question marks, even when Matt was explaining it, then, obviously our characters didn't witness, but us witnessing it was very, very fun, and still very mysterious. But I think my main MVP goes, I can't remember what the words were verbatim, but it was when we first met the giant, and he said something along the lines of, have you read any books? I haven't read them, but I'm more than happy to pretend I have. It was just
he said, I haven't read any of your published works to Sassuro, and I'm going, oh yeah, the only thing I've ever published is a note saying goodbye.
Yeah, Zephyros is like one of my favorite NPCs from this thing, so I was excited to finally get to him. I think he's a great way to introduce the giants and all their shenanigans. Yeah, I will say I really liked your guys' decision to go to Waterdeep and take the long way to Loudwater. I know you haven't done that yet, but I was like, Zephyros is here, he's willing to take you directly there, but you said, let's take the scenic route, let's see more of the world. And so yeah, I'm excited. There is going to be, a lot to see and do. So,
just a casual, prep Waterdeep. It's never a small mission, that.
Yeah, the town, the cities, it's going to be
this is
a
well
journey.
documented.
I'm not going to get too in the weeds about it, but yeah, so I am excited. You guys have made it to the mainland and the open world, and let me update your leads. I will say, if you can find Harshnag, I don't know where he is, but he might have something for you to do. Okay,
He was somewhere at some time.
Yeah, he is somewhere, and he said if you stay on the path of righteousness, maybe your paths will cross. Oh yeah, you're going to Waterdeep. Maybe you can ask around about him. He's famous there. Okay, and that is where we're going to end it today.
If you guys like to say goodbye?
Bye.
Goodbye.
We shall see you soon.
And don't